Okay. I have not streamed in a long time. I wonder if this is work. Hit refresh. Am I live? We don't even know. Uh, in my channel. Oh, I am live. Oh, schnitzels. Hell yeah. Okay. Quality 720. Does it get better? Does it get any better than that? How can I make it better than this? Hmm. Whoops. Microphone is unmuted, but no signal. What? Um, uh, hmm. Yo, what's up, Garrett? Can you can you hear me? By chance? Honestly, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm kind of just checking to make sure it's working. It seems like it looks okay, I think. Got some super duper latency, I'm guessing, huh? I guess just let me know if you can hear me before I start talking for an hour. I can hear you. Yo, what's up, Teresa? Man, got more people watching than some people on Twitch. Gary, you can hear me? Okay, cool. So I'm guessing, well, I suppose we can wait a little bit for some people to show up. Took a minute to come through. Yeah, I'm not sure how well I have this set up, to be honest with you. Does it look okay? Like, can you see me? You see the parts on the other camera? Better yet, is the thing full screen? Look at this white. Look at this white, Garrett. Woo, baby. That came out so crispy. I even did some upgrades too. Got a little chamfer on these holes. Like, you see that? Oh, there we go. A couple chamfers on there. What did I do? Chamfers all over here. Everything fits in here so nice, man. Uh, I'll wait a second here until I start putting things together. But look at this contrast though. The red's kind of cool on the fuel pumps. That really pops. Love the white, dude. The white is really nice. I'm not gonna lie. It looks good. I can see you in the full table. Okay. Thank you, Teresa. I got everything laid out here. So we're basically gonna, I mean, we're gonna put this thing together as if you guys got it. That way you can see the full process. Plus, we can talk about, I don't know if anything should change, new ideas, new product ideas. Uh, I don't know, man. I think this came out really nicely, though. This is compared to my. Hold on. You know what? Hold on. Hold on. Compared to, I mean, don't get me wrong. This is solid, but when it comes to realism, man, ooh, just the way that this one mounts is so much better too. You're not using this side style here, which I mean, it was a solid way of mounting them, but this is way more realistic. Way more. I don't know. You guys think that the vert carrier needs any changes? I'm not really sure what else I could do to that to make it. I don't know. There's not many people that run vert, so it's like I I don't know. I think Lofton had a truck from what some years ago that was using vertical. You know, his looks pretty good. Maybe I could follow some of that build. Yo, dude, what's up, man? I appreciate you guys coming and check us out. Give us a little time to hang out and you know, you guys barely even know what I sound like. That way, new people also know that we're real. We're not some scam company. I'm pretty sure. Okay, vert carrier. I don't know. You guys think that this should go through a change too? I don't know what else I could do. There's not much. I don't know. Maybe I could do more of the actual stainless bar upgrades to it or something. But if you build the Brenthal, oh, ooh. Speaking of that, do any of you guys have Super Baja rays? I'm curious because I do want to make this for the Super Baja ray because that would be perfect. The way that the rear end is set up on the Super is it was already designed for this. The UDR, this thing's kind of a little asshole to design around. It's what do you call it? Very proprietary. It's definitely set up tight. Kind of a pain in the ass. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of like the problem child, you love it, but damn it, making parts for it is not that easy. Okay, what do you guys think? Should we start building this thing up? We got 8 people watching. I mean, that's pretty good. I'm pretty much on my way to being Twitch famous, you know? But I'll start it up if you guys want to see kind of how it comes together. I got everything in pieces. You guys see this okay? I got the carrier, the bars. Actually, this is gonna change. Let's see. Yeah, this is gonna change. Gonna make it a little longer so it goes through the threads a little better, and it's not gonna be so thick too, because it does not have to be this thick. I think. Where the hell's the camera? There's the camera. So that'll change. Um, this got updated. Changed the fuel pump sizing, made it a little more compact. That way, it fits under the oil cans a little better. Yo, Zachary, my boy, what's up, man? Hey, everyone that's watching, Zach's the one that does the photos. The guy kills it. He does so good, man. I'm very appreciative of his help. Because my photos at home it's not really cut it. Okay. So yeah, I wanted to show you guys what this would be like if I was gonna set it up to ship out. These bars will already be in here. That way you guys don't have to wrestle. These things are tight. Very tight. This center bar will be in here already. But other than that, you guys get to build the whole thing. Which I'm sure some people are like, damn, that's a lot of stuff to do. But it's actually kind of easy. It's kind of fun, I think. Let me know if I'm wrong. But so well, I'll throw these at the end. But yeah, dude, your guys' carriers will come with the bars on it. Because no one's gonna want to struggle. Like it takes a bit to put them in. They're really tight. The photos are crazy. Dude, Zach's photos, the real ones where he gets the nice background. I can't wait. I can't wait for you guys to see what he was working on yesterday. It's kind of bitching, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's always fun building the parts. That's what I thought too. That's kind of why I thought all these little pieces. There we go. Oh, this is Zach's camera too. So thanks, Zach. You're the man. Um, all these little pieces I thought were just kind of fun to put together, and you're only screwing it into rubber, so it's not that bad. So let's go over what we're gonna have, just so you guys know, right? This is gonna be on YouTube. This will be a little install video, just so people know. You're getting your fuel pump with the carbon. You're getting both filler caps with carbon. You're gonna have all your bolts. You see that? Wait, where am I? Wait, let's see. Let's turn a little bit. Wait, a little further down. Yeah, there we go. Getting all your bolts for the carbon piece here. And these are nice too. I love how this came out with the countersink. And I don't know if you guys saw in the photo, but I didn't clean this off. This part looks kind of dookie at the moment, but these nuts are also countersunk inside here too, which makes it super clean. Super clean. Should add your website link to your YouTube bio, this video description too. Yes, Owen, you are very right. You are very right. And honestly, I gotta set up my YouTube way better in general. It's kind of an afterthought, but we'll get there. We'll get there. You guys get to grow with me. Well, no, you guys are the reason I get to grow, honestly. So thank you. You guys are incredible. Awesome people. Yeah, hardware. So you get all your bolts, nuts. You're gonna get your handles with all the bolts here. And I think the red, like the terrible trucks, I think that looks sweet. The red accent handles. You're gonna get all the bolts for the fuel pumps. 2 body mounts. I think these turned out pretty nice too, honestly. You see that? They're sleek. They're not too huge like the other ones. The wings are kind of big on those. Kind of just how it worked out. But so you get 2 wings. Oh, these actually turned out too. So this is how I'm mounting these. Instead of, like I was telling Garrett earlier, instead of the bolts going to the side of the carrier, like on the old versions, I'm adapting it to make it look like the rails extend on here. It's not only is it easier to install, but I do think it looks a lot better. It kind of makes it look like the rail continues on. I explained this to Zach actually yesterday. It's really hard to adapt parts to fit onto something that already has something else on it. You know? So that's kind of the direction we took. I do want you guys' opinion here. These straps are really cool, right? These are the ratchet straps. I know a lot of you have actually bought these because you asked me which ones I used. Super cool. They're about 15 bucks on eBay. But they are not nearly as durable as the rubber straps. So what I'm thinking is, I don't know, maybe add these as an option, maybe stock them here as well, but also give you guys the rubber straps too. So just a thought. What do you think? What do you guys think about that? Because I don't want you to be high and dry when these do break, because if you do run them hard, they're probably going to break on a truck that weighs this much, to be honest with you. But if you're the kind of person that does scale driving in a lot of photos, these things are so sick. And check this out, man. They ratchet. They get tight. It's so cool. Some zip ties, which you guys are going to use for your field tubing. You'll get 3. You can put them wherever you want, really. Up the cage, whatever you guys want to do. You'll get 3 lines of field tubing, which you can, yeah, you can really run wherever you want. Put them up the side, put them up the back. Don't run them at all. I mean, technically, you don't even have to run the fuel pump if you don't want. Leave it off. It's whatever. And well, then you guys get the mounting bolts. It's not a lot of parts, honestly. There you go. It's not a lot of parts, but I do think it's fun to install. And then this is the bottom plate. Oh, I want to show you guys these too. Okay, hold on. So I do need to change the design up a little bit for the mounting holes. You can tell they're not open enough. You can't actually slide the body through, the body mounts. But I do think that these turn out really cool. The forged isn't what I'd be. I don't know. I told you guys before, the forged is more expensive to buy, and it kind of doesn't match any of this stuff because most stuff is twill, you know. But this is what the design will look like. It's just kind of a simple design. 3 mounts, sits here. Covers up the side though, gives you that carbon look. It'll be an upgraded option if you want it. Sweet if you don't. Totally not necessary. Definitely a nice touch, but having the plastic straps as backup for sure. Okay. I was thinking the same thing. That way when you have your scale straps and they do break, you got something to go right away. The rubber doesn't look as cool, but I don't know. When you want to rip it, you want to rip it. All right, let's start doing this install. I want you guys to see this fitment too. Look at this fitment. Look at this. Pop it into place. Ooh. Ooh. Tell me that's not nice. I love that. Okay, we'll grab all of our countersink bolts. Put it in one by one. Yeah, I mean, most of you don't need an install video, to be honest. But it is nice to have. This stuff's not that hard to install. Look at that countersink though. That turned out so nice. I don't know if you can see it. I don't even know where I'm pointing this thing. So smooth. I think the longer that I do this stuff, I'm getting better at the finishing touches. I mean, they don't take a lot of effort or anything, but I think as you go and you get better at designing stuff, it's just the finishing touches are so fun. When you add them and you print it out and you're like, ooh, the guys are gonna love that. All right, we'll throw these on here. We got, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 bolts. Not a ton. Enough to keep it tight on there without blasting bolts all over it. Let's see. Okay. Tube mill. It's on the end of here. So I'll show you guys. Sink it up there. And for these installs, I will say you do not have to crank any of this stuff. Not at all. Like that's plenty tight. The nuts shouldn't go anywhere. It's actually, see that It's actually in the design. So you really don't have to crank them down. It's one of my favorite things, though. Getting stuff inside of the parts like that, the nuts or the countersinks, mint. So what's up with you guys? Since we're in here live, what's everyone building? I don't know where you all live, but in Wisconsin, it's actually pretty nice out, but it's also gonna rain soon. We got one more bolt, and then we'll hit up the next. Nice. I love the way that came out. And then you can see right here, this is where you put your strap on the lower part. What do you guys think about that white? I know Garrett loves it. I got the black here. So this is the first time in a while that I'm gonna plan on selling two versions. I have not stocked a color other than black since, sheesh, 2020 maybe, 2021. But everyone saw that that AutoCAD render, and they told me, man, that would look so sweet and white. Okay. Why don't we do the filler caps? You guys see those? Those filler caps here. Pop those on. They fit real nice. These are the same though. When you screw these in, you definitely don't have to. I mean, just barely snug, really. It's just going into rubber. I will say the carbon pieces that come with this will look even nicer. These were cut out of scrap just for my test product. Out in Cali? Man, what's it like to be in decent weather? It's a nice clear day today, but I chose to add some stuff to the razor and the Baja Ray. Ooh, yeah, how's that razor going, man? I saw you posted on the page. There was another guy on the page too that had a razor that was asking for parts as well. I don't know if you guys know, but I actually use those razor the trailing arm system for my bug build. All right, we're gonna tighten these up here, and then we'll throw on our handles. Man, that is the white. The white pops real good. I like that a lot. Okay, let's get the next spot. So, like I was explaining earlier, you guys are gonna get red and black. You can put them wherever you want. It's just the terrible trucks are set up like that, which looks sweet. How are the razors? I have actually not seen a razor in person. The closest I have seen it were those parts that I bought for that bug. So you're gonna have a bunch of these. I believe they're M2 by 8s, the small stainless bolts. Super easy to put on. You just line them up. I'm not even using. I'm not even using the actual tool. Just hand tight with one of these is perfect. They're really purely cosmetic, so I knew that red was gonna look good with the white, but damn. Damn, that looks pretty sweet. Okay, hand tight. I'll miss this one. A little tighter. Nice, hand tight. So you're just gonna do that 3 more times. Super simple, but like I was saying, it's kind of a builder's kit, so it's kind of fun to tinker around with. It's going good. I'm adding more lighting. Someone commented under my pic talking about the bug build. I want to build one. Dude, the bug build. Man. So the only problem I had with the bug build is it's super duper 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 rear heavy. Which most people are like, well, yeah, you got the engine in the way ass end. Yeah. You just really feel it when you do the a build, a kind of a build like that when it gets heavy. I think it was a wheelie monster. You cracked the transmission case to the UDR? How the hell did you do that, man? Am I not driving these hard enough? You guys can be honest with me. I must be driving like a little bee. Nice. Dude, this is gonna look. I'm kind of excited, and I've installed this 4 times already. This is gonna be sick. What do you guys think about the live stream idea? I haven't done this since I don't know, years ago. I kind of feel like there should be music on in the background. It's oddly quiet here. By myself talking to my computer. Dude, I don't drive hard at all. I have no idea. Brother. The transmission case? Are you saying like where the spur gear is? Because that's wild. Also, you running on 6S? It's a bad day. I grenaded mine a year ago. Yeah, dude, that's UDR. UDR prices? Kind of expensive, man. Even the stuff I have to build for UDRs is twice the size of the Baja Ray. Twice the size. Look, hold on. I'm sure a lot of you guys already own Baja Rays too. Look at the difference. UDR carrier versus the vert carrier for a Baja Ray 2.0. Holy hell, man. Look at this. Look at this. This takes 6 hours to print. This takes 20. 20 hours. It's absurd. These things are tiny. Okay, what are we doing? You guys have any, I don't know, not concerns, but any ideas, anything that should change on this? I've put together 3 of them now. I, other than maybe some very, very fine tuning on the way that it mounts. Where the hell did I just go? Hey. Yeah, maybe some fine tuning on the parts with the way that it mounts. Otherwise, I feel like it's pretty damn done. I have never spent this much time on one design before. Not in a bad way, but we are definitely learning every design how to do things better, I think. Also had a ton of help. Darren helped me out. Isaac, you guys know Isaac Soria with all the YouTube the UDR content. He helped me get a bunch of pictures too. You guys help way more than you think you do. The ideas, I write them all down, and then I go to my computer and I dink around for an hour and see if I can do what you guys are talking about. All right, is this tight? Is this tight? Is this tight? It's not. All right, little recap. Check this thing out. The freaking white. Garrett wouldn't change a thing. All right, that's all I like to hear because this has been weeks of designing. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. I didn't put the bolts in the other 2 spots. What are you guys eating for dinner? Hungry as hell right now. Okay, like I was saying, it does not take a lot of force. Just one of these bad boys by hand. It's only into rubber. They won't come out. It's a tight fit, but it's not structural. Structural. You know what I mean? So we got caps on, handles, the bottom plate. I suppose we can do the fuel pump. So check this out. This isn't a big deal, but one more step of customization, I guess. You can put these pumps on either way. So we've got the little vent line in the middle, and then the two pumps. You can put them on this way, so the vent line's closer, or you can put it on this way, so the vent line's on the other side. Not a big deal, but just letting you guys know, you can do whatever you want. Which, in my opinion, is the best part about putting parts on, when I can just do whatever the hell I want. And it still works out at the end. So I'm going to put, how did I have mine? Was it like this? Yeah, I think it was like this. I think it was vent in the back. That way I run my lines this way. Just kind of looks mint. So you got your cap on. It's a really nice fit too. It's indented. Am I pointing this even in the right area? Okay, I am. Indented, so it just pop. So awesome. I really do think you guys are gonna love this. All you UDR guys, I really kind of positive you're gonna like this. So we're just gonna put some bolts into here. There's what is there? 6, 12 maybe on this. It comes with a lot of bolts. Like, dude, a lot of bolts. So you just make your way around, pop them on, you know, sit in front of the TV, watch some YouTube. Dope. Dude, it's dope, honestly. Sickest design I've done. I don't know if you guys, I mean, I post a lot of stuff too, but I don't know if you guys saw me comment that I'm gonna try to put these carriers in Baja Rays too. The V2 I know for sure is gonna work because of how wide that rear end is. The 2.0, I'm not sure how. I don't know. I don't know how to do that. You guys know the 2.0 is super skinny on the rear cage from here to here. So if you guys got any ideas, let me know. Because it's also nice to know what extents you guys will go to install something. Because I do know a lot of people don't like cutting the cage here. But I do explain to people, luckily, that this cage here is all just one piece. Thank God it's removable. Otherwise, changing this whole cage would be horrendous. Yeah, so this, I don't know if you guys know, but this piece here is that same piece here that you cut off. So that's nice. What about the hammer ray? Damn, I kind of forgot about the hammer ray. Actually, I totally forgot about the hammer ray. Okay. Little thing about the hammer ray is I sold mine. I had to make room for the UDR and both Baja Rays and the SCX10 build and the bug. Shh. Yeah, that's true. I did forget about the hammer ray. Speaking of hammer ray, maybe you guys know better than me. What else is out there for sweet ass platforms? How about the Fun Haver? Any of you guys have that new Fun Haver? I know Chris Waters does. He did mention it was pretty sweet. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Tina, come get your food. Oh, there's the last bolt. Nice. Yeah, I think I really gotta grab a Super Baja Ray next. You guys probably would believe me, but the amount of messages that I get asking for Super Baja Ray parts, I mean, daily, daily. Like, hey man, you make any Super Baja Ray parts? No, not yet, not yet. I really got to. After this just set the new standard, guys. New standard, okay? This is what parts are gonna be like. This is sweet. And for everyone that's watching, I see you got like what, 15 people in here? That's sweet for one thing. Um, black as well. Two models. This one's Garrett's model, as requested. Only he gets a white one. Just kidding, just kidding. They'll both be on the website. Black if you want I don't know. OEM? I don't know. You have the fun haver. It needs some 3D Ooh. Yo, is there room for tire carriers on the fun haver? Would you know? Because you know that's kind of my thing, man. You know, I traded mine for a second UDR. Damn, that's dedication, man. Well, you're gonna have to trade your second UDR for a Super Baja Ray when I make this carrier for a Super Baja Ray. I'm not gonna lie, because you're gonna see it and you're gonna be like, "Damn, can I get that white too?" Okay, I gotta pay attention. Check this out. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Where are we? Where are we? Look at that. What do you guys think about the red? That is sweet. Fuel pumps, vent lines, so freaking cool. All right, so check this out. The crossbar here, the way I did this, you can see it's a little longer. So you'll think like, well, it doesn't thread in. What the hell? You know, how does it work? Check this out. Pop the first side in. Okay. First side, and then you gotta spread it apart. Good lord. Hey. Okay. 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 Check it out. So it's it can't come out. It is ridiculous. The only flex that you have in this bar is the bar. Look at that. You see this? Look at the bar. You know, I tried to get as many pictures and videos of real teams and their trucks. Oh my gosh. You'd think they knew what they were doing in real life. Because once this thing comes together and all the parts are on top, it's like a brick. It is so stiff. Oh, speaking of, this is a good time to let everyone know that sees this that isn't my normal customer base, you know, all the homies. Uh, this stuff is rubber. This isn't your mom's 3D printing, okay? We're not doing little dragon scale stuff in the basement. This is real stuff with real flex. So if you hit a car, you're good. The car's probably gonna get, you know. But everything that you buy should be pretty good, with some exceptions. Some of you guys are pretty gnarly. So if you are, just message me. We'll get you covered. Okay. So that's the middle bar. I've never been called normal before. Jay, what's up, dude? Jay, you're pretty normal. You're pretty normal. Pretty normal. That thing is sturdy. Dude, this thing is super sturdy. I told you when you asked me if that bar on top was sturdy, and then I almost snapped off my oil jugs trying to show you. We're not messing around. All right, let's get this stuff out of the way. So, as I was saying earlier, you guys aren't going to have to put these in. I'll put these in. These bars, these stainless bars. That way I can also ensure that they're bent the right way. Because it's a pretty precise kind of a fitment. So let me try to struggle these in quick. Oh, let me explain this. So this bar goes down here. It's pressure fit. This one goes about that far down. So it's kind of encapsulated, if that's the right word. And then same for these. And these have threads on them still. So when they come into here, they are not coming out very easily. I actually pulled these out of the black one, and I just about had to cut it out. It was so hard to get out of these little things. I had to make a little slit here just to get enough oomph. Unless I'm just a big baby. Could be that too, but you know. So these slide in here. And then these pop over here. Oh yeah, that's good. And then you just hey. And if you don't make the sound effects, you're not trying. Hey. Oh god, dude. Brother. Okay, brother. Oh, damn, man. Okay, for real. For real, come on. Oh, Lord Almighty. Okay, I'm trying. Maybe I should make the holes a little larger. Just a little bit. The threads are like a barb fighting. Dude, they really are. And I'm kind of sweating now. All right, all right, all right, all right. Hold on. Come on. Yes, son of a bitch. Oh my god. Okay. We're getting there. Okay, yeah. I might need to make the hole slightly bigger. Holy hell. Woo! Come on, baby. I'm gonna struggle with this. You guys get to watch it. Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay, okay. Okay. That was ridiculous. I'm gonna make the holes slightly larger. Whew. But you can kind of see, I didn't even get this one all the way down. My gosh. So the thing is, it's just, I'm sorry if that's loud. I didn't think about that. But guys, the bars are real sturdy. Real sturdy. Sturdier than I was actually expecting when I designed this. It took me probably 2 weeks to figure out how to make this affordable for one, fast and easy, since it's just me doing all these installs and stuff. Can't have a whole production line, otherwise things just get expensive. Yeah, dude, fast, easy, cheap. That took me a while, but I think I came up with something pretty good. So you could see this rod being all the way down here, there's really just nowhere for it to go. It's locked in with these other ones. It creates a very sturdy product. I don't know if you guys could tell, but I'm kind of proud. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pumped. I can't wait for you guys to see these things in person and be like, oh yeah, that's some 3D PD stuff right there. Hey, check out this. Okay, Jay, this is for you actually. UDRs are not affordable. You are not kidding. You might as well have a real truck. Honestly. When I went from my Baja rate to UDRs, I looked at the prices and like, holy shit. Check out this tire fitment. So, Jay, this is for you. Because you asked me about this. You see how much wiggle room it has? And that's without compressing the tire at all. You think that's good? I don't know if you could tell. The stockers slide out easy peasy kind of deal. So point is running paddles and what was the other tires you guys were talking about? Um I can't remember. I can't remember the other tires, but I do know a lot of you mentioned running larger tires. And maybe is it the Vitavon wheels that are thicker too or something? I don't know. I'm not the professional. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not the professional. That's you guys. So, yeah, they fit pretty good. They slide in really nice. Like top one, you just fast reloads. You know. But now check this out, guys. Check this out. We got our straps here. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. So this is how this works. Oh yeah, the high racks. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you. Thank you. That's what I was talking about. High racks and the pedals. So as I mentioned earlier, this little T here will be thinner. It'll look a little more scale because it looks kind of stupid right now. But hook on the top, hook on the bottom here, which is that piece of carbon. You guys see that piece of carbon here? Boom. Okay, not boom. Hold on, wait. Not boom. These real ratchet straps are so sweet. Check it out. Check it out. Listen to this, guys. Listen to this. Listen. Ready? Look at that. Come on, guys. Come on. Tell me that isn't cool as hell. Just someone in chat. Just tell me it's cool as hell. That way I'm not sitting here alone thinking it's cool as hell. That's how that goes. And then your tires are in there. And it looks sweet too. Look at the detail. I'm so happy. You guys are gonna be pumped. Can you add a strap going across the bottom tire sideways? I actually I asked Darren about that, Darren Poole. Because I do know a lot of, or maybe not a lot, but some of them have the strap here, I think is what you're talking about, right? He said not necessary. Granted, it could be cool. I mean, I could add it. I could add it as an option because what I was thinking, I was thinking of just adding 2 D loops, small, subtle, 2 D loops here, in the middle, wherever that might be. Just so if you would like, you can add a strap across. It would look pretty cool, and technically it'd keep the tires in better. As I mentioned earlier, these straps are cool as hell, guys. For real. But they are not indestructible. At the end of the day, they are just ribbon. You know? And these are big ass trucks. So I will be including rubber straps too. They won't look as cool. But maybe if you want to bash and put the rubber straps on, and then when you put it back on the shelf, you can put the real straps back on. Maybe that's an option. Because I do plan on reaching out to the seller, although there's a lot of sellers, but seeing if I can maybe stock a good amount of bulk of these so you guys can add them. So that's an option. Yeah, their trucks. Yeah, I should. And a Mason truck. You guys think I should add that bottom strap? It wouldn't take a lot. It would just be those 2 little loops, really. We could. You guys let me know. Okay, well, that's pretty much that. We'll take this back off here. Take this off of here. We'll take the tires out. And I'll show you guys how to throw it on the truck. This will come with 6. I believe these are M3 by 25s, but I think I'm going to get M3 by 35s, I think. Yeah, I think M3 by 35s. But that's what these will be. You'll have 6 of them. Just for all the people that want help installing. And you'll know these are the ones for the carrier because just 6 of these. The other ones are tiny. Would the D-rings be printed? Yeah, the D-rings would be integrated into the carrier. So I think when this prints, I'd have some type of maybe maybe it'd be like a loop, like a small loop ring like that in this area. Something that's subtle enough to hide if you don't care about it, but useful. Or maybe I could actually do, hmm, maybe I could actually do the cutout and have a small double-ended rod go through here so it'll act as a hooking point. That could be possible too. Kind of like I did here, where it would slide into place maybe. I wonder if you can, hmm, hmm. Designing is like, this is what it's like all the time. I sit at my desk and I go, how in the hell am I gonna make that work? And how I'm gonna make it work and not piss people off because it looks bad. Stronger as well. Yeah, it would be stronger too. It's not a bad idea. Okay, maybe I'll add in these D loops. Subtle that you can ignore them, but strong enough to use them. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, let's get this on the truck. So, since there's people that will be watching this, that haven't done this before, this is what you get your UDR down to. You want the whole carrot. Where is it? Okay. Stock piece. Take this bad boy off, right? It's just 1, 2, 1, 2. This piece drops out. You got 1, 2 here, and then the top, that top rail system where the fuel neck is, that'll pop out too. You'll end up trimming those bars right here. I think you can see it, right? Trimming those bars right here, which, once again, for all the new people, I know that sounds bad. Sounds bad to cut your really expensive truck. But hear me out. That's all one piece. It's a replaceable piece. I think it's $17 on Horizon Hobby. So if you ever think, like, forget this carrier, this thing isn't, I'm going to run the stock for a bit, buy this, and then put it back together. It's not a perfect thing, but this truck's got too much stuff going on. Had to cut it somewhere. Oh, I also wanted to show you guys. I don't know if this is cool or not, but I thought about, because people asked about the jack. I thought about places you could put it. I don't know, maybe stuff like this. Cheap piece to replace. Yeah, at least it's cheap. If it was the whole cage, people would have had a conniption. And they would have said, hell no, am I cutting the cage? Because I would have said the same thing. Luckily, it's not. But what do you guys think about this? If you wanted, I could also add some mounting hole grids here too for some accessories. I guess, what do you got left? You got the jack. You got the handle too, but that thing's pretty damn long. You could maybe put it back here. Handle could probably run this way, I think. Maybe. I'm just thinking about ways to give more options. What do you guys think about that? Something like it sticks up a little bit, but I don't know. If you're looking for something to do with it, or maybe this is better. I don't know. Maybe this way's better. That way it doesn't stick up as much. Turn the jack across like this. You can kind of run it. You do have the little the filler, I don't know, what would you call this section? Kind of the filler necks in the way. But I mean, that's if you're really looking at details, because you do have enough room, and they do mount here. Where is it? Yeah, just 1 and 1. So even if you just did that mount, you could run it like that. Actually, that's not that bad. Mounting it on the side of the carrier, like here, here, you could. I don't know. You could do this. Actually, you could do this too. Damn, guys. Okay, this is a little close to the tire. Maybe that's not ideal, but there is room above. Whoops, wrong way. Wrong way. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, so my thought process is, yeah, you can throw it here. You can throw it here. Or like Jay said, throw it on the back here. So there are options. You guys think I should add more mounting holes in various locations? Or do you think it would lessen the experience if it didn't look as smooth? Maybe. You can't see the mounting holes that well, I guess, but oh, and I do know you guys were talking about making sure that it's still rigid. Actually, believe it or not, these mounting holes make it stiffer because it divides the design when it prints up into these holes, and it gives it a whole different axes of it's hard to explain, honestly. But yeah, adding holes sideways actually makes it more rigid. So it's an option. Option for sure. All right, that's out of here. So let's mount this thing. You've got a couple of options. You got 3 options. Actually, you got a couple more options because you can set it in here. You can have it go. I mean, this is the deciding factor, but these will change. You guys do not have to run these body mounts. If you don't ever run your body, I'd keep them off. It looks better without them. And half the time in real races, they lose the bed mounts in what? 10 minutes? So if you don't like running a body, you're just going to want to run these side pieces. Jeez. So you run these side pieces without it. So then you can just pick a different mounting hole, which is cool. But if you do want them, you'll just be one mounting hole back. I think options are cool. When you guys can sit here and you can't really mess it up. You know, you're like, oh, well, I put mine in the 3rd hole. Okay, that's what she said. Giggity. We'll cut that. Cut that. Edit that out. All right, you guys know what I mean. We're going to mount it. So stupid. So, as I told you guys earlier, these braces here, I'm not going to install them right now because I do need to change the design a little bit. I need to move these back a tad. I was off by a mil. That figures. But they do look really sweet. Check these out. You guys see that? When they're on the side here, they look really cool. Like, check that out. Hold on. Damn it, forged carbon is just so cool looking. But it also, you can see it follows the design. Super cool. Can you make something like this for the Baja Ray 2.0 in the future? I was actually talking about that earlier. I know I'll make it for the V2 for sure because of how wide the V2 is. But I don't really know how well I'm going to be able to do the 2.0 because for you guys that have the 2.0, you know how skinny those rails are and the sway bar mounts on the side too. And once you start spreading these things out, you know, things get kind of, you know. So that one I'm going to have to play around with. The 2.0 is, yeah, makes it kind of hard to do that. But I am going to try. The Super Baja Ray will be getting one of these when I purchase one for development. for sure. The Super Baja Rays, oh my gosh, guys. That is going to be so cool. Will those panels go on the inside of the cage so the cage is still closed? I think you can do both. You can do whatever way you want. Let's see. So, point of this is this hits the mounting hole here. Is this zoomed in enough? I don't even know. I don't even know. Okay. Mounting hole here. So you can run it like this. And then these two holes go on that piece that I made. Right here. So yeah, you can run it like that. And I do plan on making these a tad shorter. You do have the battery casing here that makes it a little tight. But it also help if I loosened this for a second. Hold on. Hold up. Oh, jeez. And then retighten it after you're done, you know? Yeah, and then it'll sit like that. So, yeah, in theory, you can run it any way you want. If you want to run it like this and expose these, or run it like this and cover everything up. I know in the real trucks, they usually go on the outside and cover things up just for protection. But, you know, we're trying to look cool, so that's up to you guys. Shoot, just came in to this, no worries. Oh, well, hey, man, welcome to the first ever 3DP stream. Don't know what I'm doing, but we here. So that's kind of how those side panels will work. Those will, just to let everyone know, again, those will be optional upgrades because I don't want to package too many things and make this expensive. But I do want you guys to have options. So if you like them, you can add it to the cart or whatever, you know. I don't know how I'll figure that out, but just let you know. That way more people can buy these because I don't want to say, but this is going to be a little more expensive than the previous carrier, just from the carbon alone. So, but I try to do you guys justice as much as I can. Maybe if I had a factory and I was just pumping out carbon fiber myself, it'd be... That's what I need. I need a factory. Yes, installing these. Okay. So for mine, I like to use the top ones. You can use top, bottom. So this is what you get. It's not a ton of difference, but you get bottom holes, top holes. It's an option. I use the top holes. So you're going to take one of your M3 by 25s, but I think these will be by 35s at the time that you guys get it. 2 mil hex. Pop it through here. Struggle with it. Wrestle it. Smack it. Bop it. There we go. And then, when you're a little cheater like I am, you grab out your DeWalt, and you get it just a little close. And these, okay. So I was going to tell you guys this. I played around with the idea of doing capture nuts on the back, just like my Baja carriers. I played around with the idea, and it is nice to be able to really crank it down. But I did find that some people ended up cranking them down a little too much, and sometimes that kind of deforms the rubber, and let me explain what I'm thinking here. Let me explain. These rails here, you guys, they are so tight when you put this on that the bolts are honestly just keeping it from sliding out. There's not much happening where these can come out. So maybe someone will think it's cheap, but it was a way to not have to thread a whole bolt through the whole thing and then put nuts on the inside, because it just... everything like that kind of makes it look a little worse. You know, you've got holes and nuts sitting... You guys let me know. I can add them if you really think that you know, like, oh man, I'm gonna just destroy this thing. I want it on there. I can add them. It just adds a little bit of cost, you know, because I gotta add nuts and the bolt's gotta be triple in length. So I don't know. You guys comment and let me know. But in my theory, with how tight these things are, it didn't seem like a necessity when you have all 6 in here. Um, but let me know. Side topic: any update on the 10.3 rails? I love you guys communicating input. Yeah. You can check it out. Okay, quick little side detour for anyone that's interested. I had another actual customer help me out and grab me some 10.3 rails. So I have these almost designed too. This project completely halted that though. Once I got onto this project, guys, my life stopped. It's been about a month of doing this. For real. Because I was excited. Every time every every time I'd take a picture and show you guys, I was just running around like a little kid. Super pumped. You guys don't love it. But yes, these are coming too. So I have these. I talked to the owner of the rails about how they should be set up because I did not know these 10.3s were adjustable length. That's kind of cool. Different wheelbases. Kind of cool. So yes, for you, they're coming soon. After this, I think. Okay. Anywho's, so we'll do the other side here. I'll whip this on quick. Just gonna pop it through here. And a little like this. Give it a good. Look at that. Ooh, smooth as butter. Smooth as butter. Take it when you're done. Just give it a little, you know. And seriously, you just gotta, because it's rubber. You'll just spin it over and over again. But just give it a little schnitzels on the end here, and that's that. You already got the thing damn near mounted. You just got the ends now. It's kind of sweet and white though. Look at that thing. So cool, man. What do you guys think of the first live stream? Is this cool? Is this something where you guys? It's been an hour too, and you guys are still in here. All right, must not be doing too bad, I guess. Oh, I took pictures of these too, guys, and I wanted to show you this because this was kind of one of those finishing touches where I was like, that's kind of sweet. So this vent tube, where are we? This vent tube, I have designed eyelets in here on the mount just to hold the vent tube out the back. As so. Like, dude, the little touches, my guys. I love it. Just the little touches. Because when you look at like Terrible's truck, they have the vents. I mean, well, most of them have the vent out here. But I played around with zip ties and I was like, no, this is dumb. These zip ties suck. They're not flying in this area. They're cool up here when it's flat, but here it was like, nope, this is stupid. So just one of those things where I was like, that's kind of sweet. I really like it. Absolutely loving it. Doing good. I love this. You're doing awesome, dude. I appreciate you guys being here. I came up with the idea and I was like, you know, I'm no Twitch star, but I've talked to you guys for a long time on Facebook. I'm like, let's talk to them in almost real life. And here we are. Oh, here. You know what? I'll mount these two while we're at it. These body mounts. Slide through here. Slide through here. Give it a helping hand. Like so. Okay, that is in a, okay, that's okay. Got it. Like so. So I mount these first. Makes it a little easier to mount to the side of this thing. It lines up Lines up with the stock chest, the rails here. Lines up pretty damn good, huh? Take your little zipperoo. No need to take it to the moon because it is just, well, you can squish the rubber pretty bad and then just bury these bolts into the plastic. Not necessary. I need the extra hole in the body mount to make it wider for my Hyraxes. Need the extra hole in the body mount? Oh, you mean for... I don't know if it'll be necessary. I think it might be wide enough. Can any of you measure your tires? What's your biggest tire? Can anyone tell me in millimeters, I guess? Is this thing on? It is on. I mean, even corner to corner, just about corner. 131. Side to side here. I hit the 0 button. Damn nabbit. The side to side here. 143. 143 mil. So the stock tires are pretty loose. All right. 2 more M3 by whatevers. Throw it inside here. Give it a little zoop zoop. And then this is what I was talking about. If you don't run these tabs, you're gonna probably use the hole closer. And when you guys install this, mind you, the distance here that it's actually tightened depends on what hole you want to use. So totally depends. We'll get this guy so we can do some delicateness. Okay, we'll get it out here. Don't be afraid to squish this thing around. It is rubber, so it's got a lot of compliance. If you gotta squish it a little bit and scooch it in, especially if your rails are warped or they've been in the sun a lot or the UDR is thrashed, so just a little heads up. I better screw this back in too. If you guys want, you can actually leave these two out. Might help a little bit. I think it's funny that I'm over in the corner of this table and my light's way over here. What? So I'm doing it in the darkest spot. What am I doing? For the body mounts, the Hyrax hit the body? Wait. Remember the video I sent you on the old horizontal tire carrier? I don't know if I do. I don't think I remember. For the body mounts? The Hyrax hit the body? Wait, which part are we talking about? You talking about on these mounts? Maybe I'm just being a dumbass right now, but I'm not sure what you guys are talking about. So I'm probably being a dumbass. Look at how smooth that is, though. Once again, just finger snug. That is all. Take it to here. Give the last little torque-a-rooney. Boom. Make sure these are all torqued up. Boom. Nice. Tight, tight. Oh, add an extra hole on the body mounts. Oh. I see what you're saying. Okay, I am being a dumbass. Yes, that's on me. I see what you're saying. To make it out further? I see. The bed sides are hitting the Hyrax. Good lord. All right, bear with me. Bear with me. Extra hole. Yeah, we could probably do that. Yeah, we could probably do that. I'll message you or I'll make a post or whatever and decide how wide this should be. Because I do think it is wider now because of how wide this carrier is. Maybe okay. You know what I'll do? You know what I'll do, guys? We'll see. Okay, let me install these mounts, and I'll tape measure for you. You guys can see how wide yours are. Just a second. All right, we're gonna throw the other side on here quick, like so, like so. Doom doom doo 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 doom doo 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 doo. Copyright. All right, let's throw them on this side. This even in. Okay, there we go. You can even leave them loose if you want, depending on what body mount you want to use, or I mean, mounting hole. It is up to you, my friend. Okay, the last two M3 by something or others. Whipping through here. Nice, nice. One more. Okay, I'm just gonna keep saying it, but nice and easy. You don't want to just blast them because there's rubber, you know. Followed and liked. Hey, what's up, Lee? How you doing, buddy? I appreciate you coming and checking out this stream. How have you been, man? Are you still making parts? I know a lot of people that want those rear axles for the Baja Rays, especially the ones that are shorter for the 1.9s. A lot of people, man. Not sure what you're up to nowadays, but take my money. You got it. You got it. Okay. So this is what it's going to look like. You got your mount tabs here, small little mount tabs. Let me try to, let me see. Let me measure these quick. Um, we'll do hole to hole here. An approximate. We're sitting at about 10 and a quarter from hole to hole. Do you think it needs to be wider than that? Where's my body? Where's my body? Here it is. All right, I got my body. Maybe you can be the judge. Something like this. Nice crunchy little body. So I gotta include spacers because of the angle of these things, but um yeah, actually okay, that's about where it's gonna sit. Does that show up on camera? I can't tell, damn it. Is that good? Is that good? Is that good? Something, yeah, it'll be something like that. You think that's wide enough? About as it's about as wide as is with the body just flapping there. You let me know. 10 and a quarter, I think it was. Doing great. 78 in Parker. Woo! I finally retired from my retirement job. No, Lee! It's not too late. Get back out there. You're the only one making. Well, I don't want to say. I don't want to say the only one making aluminum parts, but you're the only one making aluminum parts that don't follow a standard mold. They're not. They're not the same geometry, which is why they're so nice. The Baja Ray geometry is stupid in some spots. Like the arms, the A arms, they make a V, you know, they do that, but they actually don't. It's just it's still just a straight plane. Why? You get no extra I don't know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about, but I don't know how to tell you guys what I'm talking about. Okay. Anywho, so this is where we're at. Installed. This is the white version. All the new people. Comes in black. You know, if you want more of the OG look. This is Garrett's. This is everyone else's. So we got it all mounted up. I use the second mounting hole. You still get a little bit of gap in here. Keeps everything away from the jugs and the batteries. What do we got? Oh yeah. Okay. So you're gonna have 3 zip ties that'll come with the carrier. This way you guys can put these fuel tubes wherever you want. That's terrible, man. The lighting. What am I doing? I need more light over here. Oh, jeez. Should I move over here, maybe? Maybe this will be better. Is this better? What do you guys think about that? Is that better? Whoa. 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 Alright. You send me the video again on Messenger? Okay. I will check that out before I finalize everything. So I'm waiting for Zach to be done with those the photos and the videos. I don't know if he's still in here or not. But I think he said early this week, I hope. Early this week. So I'd like to really wait until the photos and the product videos are done so I can release it and everyone's like, oh, hell yeah, this is cool. This is all hyped up. You know what I mean? Trying to be a little more professional, a little less backyard park guy. But damn it, at the end of the day, it's kind of nice being a backyard park guy, you know, because you do what you want. And then you get to talk to your homies. I don't know. But we are going to try to wait till the photos and stuff are done. Whenever he's finished with those. Because they're going to look cool. I got a couple photos of him taking the photos. And even those look cool. So. Okay. Zip ties. Fuel hose. This is the vent out the back. Me personally, this is what I would do. You guys can do whatever the hell you want. They're your zip ties. You know, you bought them. It's your hard-earned money. Do whatever you like. But this will come through here. I like to take one tie here. Right at this opening. There we go. Right at this opening here. Do something like this. Get that down here. You don't want to crank it too much because then it looks like you clogged your fuel tubing, you know? You can't be kicking it. But yeah, something like that. Where's my little cutters? Here's my cutters. Nothing wrong with backyard. Backyard for life. Snag that off there. Pop it down here. Not that you guys need to know how to do this, you know. Oh, you're smarter than me. But since we're on stream and hanging out. Sweet. Okay. Something like that. Get it a little tighter. Back it up. Run this one wherever you'd like. Whatever you want to do. And then that one will go here. What else? We got two more here. So these little things here, you can probably barely see them, but these little extrudes, those little pegs, you got to take the hose, take it on here and slide it. Twisting it makes it a little easier. It's not too bad. You know what I just thought, actually? Maybe I should send you guys 6 zip ties. Do you think you should zip tie these? Once they're on here, they're on here. I don't know if zip ties will look dumb, but maybe I should send 3 extra just in case. I don't know. You guys let me know. It's zip ties, so whatever. So that goes on there. You'll have 2 hoses that are a little shorter than the vent. Twist it, twist it, twist it, pop it. Wait for it. It's a little tedious. But when you get them on there, it's kind of sick. We'll get that out of the way. And then I ran these lines kind of like this. I ran them off to the side here. So I'll put another zip tie here. Let's do that. Let's put another zip tie here. Get the vent tube out the way. Get them lined up pretty decent. Not too tight, because then they'll look kinked and all weird. Bam. Okay. Rotate that over here. I mean, dang, man. I don't know. I think that looks kind of clean. What do you guys think? Hey, Devin, what's up, man? Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me on a Sunday. You know, I know it's back to the grind tomorrow. You know, but I appreciate you guys' time for sure. So I kind of looped the fuel hose like that, a little bit like that. But like I said, guys, you do whatever you want, man. You don't even have to run the fuel hose if you don't want. Doesn't matter. Looks great. Keep up the good work. Laker One, I know who you are. Thanks, man. I appreciate you coming and checking us out. And then last zip tie, I run it up the rail here. Kind of the same thing. Kind of something like that. Keep it as loose or tight as you want. Totally up to you. I run it up by the fire extinguisher. And then the hose from there, they kind of just, they tuck under the way. There's not, I mean, I could give you guys 3 feet of hose, but it gets more expensive. And I think this is fine. Because it does get hidden behind the extinguisher, you know? It's kind of my thought process, you know? That's one of those best parts. The hoses are always good. Dude, the hoses are cool as hell, aren't they? Super cool. Let's see. Oh, I kind of blew it. Guys, I blew it. I didn't put I put the zip tie in the wrong spot. I forgot. Hold on. Hold up. I forgot last time I ran it differently. Oh, last time I ran it through the front. That's where I messed up. All right. Let me put the vent hose on the back. Yeah. Yeah. A little twist, a little twist. Okay. Oh, yes, I put it right here. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, let me back her up a little bit. Hold on. Let me get a little bit in between. Okay. I put mine right here. It's convenient putting it in the open spot, but works a little better. I think it tucks in a little better like this. Kind of maybe give us some more slack here. Hold on. Hold on, hold on. See, this is why I think the builder stuff is fun. Just tinkering around with hoses. So cool. Yeah, something like that. And then I ran mine through here. If I can squeeze it in again. Maybe on the 5th time I install one of these, I'll have it down pat. Maybe. Possibly. Probably not. Okay, something like that. Look at that. Something like that. Yeah. Get a little looser. Cut the zip tie. Tuck up the zip tie like that. Take this back over here. Boom. Okay, that that looks clean. Look at that. You guys see that? That is one of the coolest parts, man. Really dig that. Finally got some slow-mo footage of my two-wheel drive Baja Ray at the beach. Oh, really? I'll definitely post a couple of the Facebook. Yes. Guys, I'm not telling you that you should buy a two-wheel drive kit from me or anything like that. Don't have to. But I will tell you, if you just go two-wheel drive the cheap way, take out the drive shafts, lock the center diff, running a Baja Ray with extra parts on there that makes it heavy is fun as hell. If you're the kind of person that when you rip around your Baja Ray or UDR, you're like, no man, it's too easy, it's too point click. Go two-wheel drive. Promise you. The second you go two-wheel drive and you add weight in the back and the middle of the truck, it really hooks and it is very fun. So, very fun. Highly recommend it. In slow-mo two-wheel drive, like with the two-wheel drive kit, I think I showed you guys at one time, but you actually get, let's see, this much more ground clearance because the lowers are center mounted, like in real life, not mounted below the drive shaft. In real life they use portals nowadays so they can achieve more of that. But with a two-wheel drive, the true center mounting in the hub, you gain what? Yeah, maybe about this much more ground clearance, which is, it's not a ton with my hands, but scale-wise, that's a ton. That's a ton. Like whatever this adds up to in 1/10 scale is huge. So it's fun. Very fun. Yeah, Lee, you know what I'm talking about. That's why I told everyone anytime they asked me about aluminum arms, I told them to get 949 designs because you changed the geometry and you actually had them properly shaped and not shaped. How do you say it? The other brands are just taking the stock and making them aluminum. Those were actually upgraded. 949 designs. Very cool stuff. Very good job, man. I really love your stuff. Sam patiently waiting my two-wheel drive. I got your two-wheel drive kit. Actually, where did I put it? Well, I don't know where yours is. It's on the shelf. It's on the part shelf. I got two more axle kits getting cut out too for the other two kits. Got to go give them to my my CNC guy, my homie. So I don't think. Oh, here they are. Here, yeah. The last thing I gotta do is put these in a bag. I mean, in your bag. Check those out. Look at that machining, though. Mitch does a really good job, honestly. He kills it. Check out the machining on that. You guys ever see the two-wheel drive hubs? Ah. The machining is beautiful. And these are Losi actual products. So I purchase them, have him machine them, and then you guys get the whole thing. And it's kind of sweet. You guys actually get the extra what the spacers or whatever, They were a challenge. Yeah, hey, Sam, you just got here, but Lee was just saying he he finally retired from his retirement job. So honestly, man, congrats. If you're still here listening, congrats to you. We really do appreciate your parts. A lot of guys drool over those axles. I'm not kidding you, buddy. So good work, man. Okay. So Sam stuff's out of the way. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Another bonus of the tool drive setup is being able to keep a pair of paddles handy in the carrier at all times. That's true, because you don't need the fronts. I'm loving the freedom at 69 years old. Just, woo, yeah, okay. All right. Just go when, where, and as long as I want, buddy. Hey, man. Honestly, guys, hey, you all know 949 Designs, right? Give this man a round of applause for making parts for us for as long as he did. We all truly appreciate it. I have bought those parts. I've talked to people about buying more parts, and we still got a lot of guys running those front arms, rear axles. It's the only axle you could get that was actually proper length for a 1.9. I wish I had one for the Baja, right? You got any spares sitting around, buddy? Okay, anyways. And that's kind of it, guys. It's pretty much installed. So for everyone that's new, just one last time, I want to show you. I do have side panels for the build, but right now they're not. I got to do a little modification. I got to make them a little longer because I kind of messed up. So these will go here. The body mounts here will slide through these holes. It should look really clean, actually. Otherwise, yeah, they'll sit further back, back here, but they look kind of nice, and they look kind of sweet with the white, too. Thank you so much. No problem, buddy. We really do appreciate it. We really do. I hope you enjoy your retirement as much as you possibly can. I need one yesterday. I got you, man. In a couple of days, whenever these photos are done, we'll be ready to launch. Guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. Real talk, if the launch goes as well as I think it will, from as many people as that has mentioned wanting one, I'm gonna get my ass kicked. So you're all gonna have to be like real gentle with me, because I'm gonna get slaughtered. It's pretty much a constant catch up. So well, you guys know. You guys know how it is. Always pissing someone off. But that's okay. That's the best I can do. Oh, you know what? You know what? Hold on. Just for everyone that's watching here, let's throw these tires in and I'll show you guys the straps too. This is my favorite part. Stock tires. You got a little wiggle room, right? That means you can run those high racks, you can run paddles. Look at all that wiggle room. Wiggle, wiggle. Look at that. Top one? You want to just run a bottom one? Cool. Hey man, you got your navigator out, and he wants to just grab the one on the bottom. Do it. Keep the top in, all strapped up. Gonna tear you up, brother. Dude, yeah. No, it's gonna be a rough one. Printer's gonna be put in overtime. Dude, I just checked one of my printers the other day, one of the older ones that I have. It's got over 6,000 hours. 6,000 hours. I was like, yo, this printer's tired. Tired. Oh, once again, just because I know everyone hates 3D printing. I know they do. A lot of kids in the basement making little dragons have ruined the name for everyone. But this is not normal stuff. This is straight up rubber. So when you put this on, you ain't gonna break it very easy. And if you do, let me know and I'll get you replacements. This is rubber. But not like a bouncy ball. This holds stiff, but it's like RPM plastic, but I don't know. I almost want to say better. Only when you put carbon on the outside and you make it really rigid. Almost better. I have broke less of my stuff than I've broken RPM. No shade though. I love RPM. But here's the black version too. Oh. I'd love to see those fuel inlets added to the older carrier designs. Oh, Devin, I think I'm going to make this carrier fit all of the Bajas. Super Baja Ray especially, I know that it's going to fit for sure. Baja 2.0, I don't know if that's going to fit because that is skinny. But the Baja V1, V2, for sure going to fit. It's going to look killer too. Sick as hell. So check this out, guys. Look at the tires. Okay. Like so. Like so. And then, one of my favorite parts, the real ratchet strap, as shown on TV. I think I'm gonna stock these too, so it'll be an upgrade. They are $15, and I don't get any discounts. You know, I'm not that cool. Sometimes I feel that cool, but I'm not. Um, Underneath, full carbon, right? That's the full carbon plate. You see that, guys? Full carbon plate. So you're not hooking this up to just the rubber. That is bolted in there. Super tight. Take your strap. Like so. Pop it on the bottom here. Put your tire in. Snuggaroo. Boom. Coming around top. You can still see this. And this will be different too. This top thing it'll look better. It won't be so thick. Going around here into the loop. Take the strap. Tight. Give it a little slack so you get a little bit of a little extra roll up, you know? Listen to this, guys. One more time, ready? Ooh. Oh. Real strap. Look at we're going. It's getting tight. Look at that. Ooh. Look at how sick that looks. Please do stock them. Yes. I'm gonna message the seller, but I don't know if I can get them in bulk. But even if I don't, I'm just gonna buy them. I'm just gonna buy a shit ton because these are cool as hell. But I did say earlier though these are just ribbon, and they will not be as strong as the rubber straps that are gonna come too. So if you go bash, I highly recommend putting the rubber straps on that I'm gonna make. If you want to put it on your shelf, you know, then these are so sick. So sick. Let me see what do you got. Any chance of a vertical design of this carrier? Well, hold on here, buddy. Hold on. You want a vertical? Hold on, buddy. We have exactly what you're asking. Maybe not exactly, but we've got a vert. Same thing. Goes in here. Mounts almost the same way. Check it out, dude. You got your tires in here. Let's see. Let's see. One. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. And actually pokes through the bottom a little bit. Get it as low as possible. Check that out, huh? Huh? Do you like? So that's the vert carrier. You guys know the website? Wait a minute. I guess we probably got new people that don't know the website. Can one of you guys type the website in the chat, maybe? Man, it really feels like I'm on a freaking Twitch stream here. Second revenue. Streaming. Oh, man. Okay. You want to pre-order 2 kits? Oh, dang. Okay. Send me a message. I don't know if you were here when I was telling everyone, but couple of days, I think they should be ready to go. Couple of days. So we'll give it a, and I do for everyone that's new too. You can see how all this came together, right? Because these are all real pieces. I know most of you are probably like, I already saw it. These are real pieces. These are real carbon that I cut out on the CNC. The fuel pump mount, I don't know, fuel pump cage, I don't know. That's carbon printed in red underneath. These are real bolts, real M2x10s, stainless that you can. This is real M4 size bars. So it's a builder's kit, really. This is all add-on stuff. So it's not just printed into the carrier. It's for wheel. Same with the middle bar here. I know I showed you guys, but the middle bar is a pressure fit. I have to spread these open, put the bars in, and then they capture inside. They actually go from about here to here or so. Same with these bars. These are threaded from here to here, so they act as barbs. You really can't get them out. It's ridiculous. Pulling this thing out, I had to cut this carrier on one of the sides because I couldn't get the damn bar out. So it's what's cool about the carrier, I think, you guys, is that not I'm not taking credit for this design. I had a lot of influence from real trucks, obviously. Um, but I think putting it all together, once it came together, it just clicked. Everything fits really well. It's really sturdy. You can't. I mean, guys, you can't. You got. I mean, this stuff is crazy. This stuff is. You just gotta. Okay, here. Let's fold it in half. Ready? All right. Fold in half. You're like, oh no, it's broken. No, it's not. Not broken. It's all good. Nothing sucks more than getting to your spot to rip on your truck and breaking something instantly. Who the hell wants that? Not me. I 3D printed parts in plastic before I did this stuff. Nah, man. Nope. Wasn't it. You're a dang good designer. Thanks, Lee. I have been doing this now for what the hell is it? 2026? Good God. I've been doing this for what, 3, 4 years, you guys, I think? My stuff, it, I think I'm improving. Every design I think is getting better and better. Because the stuff before this did not look like this. I think I'm getting better, which is cool. I should have clarified I have the vertical carry on my Baja, but I really dig the extra details on this. Oh, okay. Hmm. Hmm. I could update the vertical to have more of the carbon pieces like that. I don't know if any of the vertical carriers had these style grab handles though. You don't see them anymore nowadays, or at least I don't see them anymore nowadays. I also live in Wisconsin and I don't get to see these things in real life. It's a damn shame, man. Damn shame. Um, that's that's it though. That's the carrier installed. If I wouldn't have been yapping for an hour and 48 minutes, this would have taken me 10 minutes, maybe. Let's put this on one more time. Strap, top of the thingy. Wait. These ratchet straps are so cool. Like I said, not super durable. They're just ribbon. But when you talk about scale, this feels pretty scale. Pretty scale. Yeah, here, I'll throw the body on. Oh, here. Oh, the jack. Oh, the jack. Someone said the jack on the top here, I think. You can do this, but if you can see it, there is the oil jugs in the way, the little plastic. You kind of have to finagle in there. Or you can do this one. Mounting it here. I don't know if that looks weird. Actually, that's not that bad. What do you guys think about that? That's not horrible. Maybe away from the fuel pump. Maybe on this side. Check this out. Tell me what you think about this. Well, it'd probably sit more like this, but something like that. That's not bad. It's a free spot at least for accessories. You could do, I suppose you could do this too. I don't know. I mean, in real life, they gotta be able to grab the actual accessories, so maybe that's not that bad too. Check that out, you guys. Can't hold the damn thing, but one of these ways. Only a moderator can post in the. Oh. Yeah, I don't have this YouTube thing figured out. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, man. The fact that I got this far with 2 cameras was like, nice. Burger King. Wonder if you could get just the ratcheting part and like a limit strap and combine the two. Oh, so it's not a ribbon? Um, in my experience, I did break one time, and it was most of it was the ratcheting part. So, and these ends, I don't know if you can see them. Let me see. These ends right here, they are. What the hell's the camera? See, they're pretty thin. So, yeah, like I said, I think ideally if you want to bash, you're gonna want to use the rubber straps. If you're really gonna give her hell, honestly. Whoa. What do you guys think about doing this I don't know, once a month or something? Maybe call it like I don't know, builders meetings or something. Is that something you guys would be down for? Talk about what we could do, how we can improve stuff. I think it's cool when you guys give me ideas, or help me out because well, I'm just one guy and I'm not brilliant, so you know. I like involving the community. I think it's important that you guys also have a say on what you buy, you know. I you guys you guys spend a lot of money. This stuff isn't cheap. So, just an idea. That sounds epic. I'm in. I love it. Hell yeah. Awesome, guys. Um, I'll throw the body on quick. Let me throw the body on quick. Look at the finished package. We'll do that. Here it is. You can see I got the tires to sit as low as I could. They actually sit much lower than stock. And okay, let me give you a sales tactic really quick, or a sales pitch. If anyone wonders if this is an upgrade performance wise and not just something that's for looks, check it out. Check it out. Let me explain this to you. So these tires here, right? These are the heaviest part of the entire rear section. What is that other thing? This whole rear bumper is hollow out. One tire weighs more than. Damn it. The wife has my scale for her sourdough. Could have been real official, but hear me out. One tire weighs more than this whole thing. So the whole idea is you're getting that weight down here. More weight up here, not good. Not good. More weight down here, you keep it more stable. That's the whole idea behind it. So in real life, I suppose, this works because this is full of fuel and maybe other accessories. That's fine. Real stuff is heavy. But, the tires are really heavy in this application. So a lot of weight down low. It really does help handling. Because if you think about it, these trays are a little higher than where that first tire sits, and then both tires sit on top of that. So you've got this much. Doesn't sound like a lot, but it is in scale terms. So, this much here is probably what? 2 feet in real life? Just some, some thoughts. Okay. That's pretty much the install video, guys. So I guess I'll throw on the body and give you a little last look. And then I'm gonna go eat some dinner. Cause I'm real hungry. I'll starve. Okay, body on, crunchy, crunchy, body, crunchy. Bodies are just made out of. It's just so thin. So for everyone, I don't know if you can see that well. I think you can see it well. Maybe you can see it well. I don't know. So the whole idea is it's gonna mount here. You see that's got it real close to the bottom of the lines kind of match up. See the line of the fender when it's mounted here kind of goes up. That's kind of the idea. My previous carrier, I didn't do it right. I did not have these tires angled up enough, so you really lost the approach angle. But on these, you can see even when it's at ride height. I don't know, maybe you can't see. Damn it, I don't know what you can see. You can see that they angle up a bit, like in real life. So, and you get to see the fuel cell over the body. Come on, that's sweet, right? There, let's go down with it. Hold on. Whoa. Tell me that doesn't look sweet. Wait, why are we angled? Tell me that doesn't look sweet, man. The white does pop. So that's what it looks like over the body. The body mounts here. I don't know where the damn screws are, but body mounts here. Yeah, so it kind of fits the curves. Sick. Yes. I'm pumped, guys. I really am. I think this is going to be really cool. You guys have any... I sound like a damn school teacher, but you got any questions before I sign off and go slam some food? Or anything that you want to... Any ideas, I guess? Ooh, look at that. Ho, ho, ho. The thing is sick. That white pops like a mother. Here, one last look of everything. One last look. Look at the detail. The detail is so cool. I sound like I'm bragging. I'm just happy. I'm just happy the way it turned out. Real carbon, guys. See that? Real carbon. It's not fake. The fuel pump setup, real carbon, real they're 3 mil hose. Super pliable stuff too. Fitment, I'd say perfect. Multiple mounting holes. You get 3 options, front and back, so you can slide this here, and you also get 2 sets of mounting holes, top and bottom, so you can go a little higher, a little lower. That's about it, though. Get some energy. You're gonna need it too. You're right, brother. I'll get you with on Messenger. Okay. You almost got me sold on white. Jay, let's go. That was Garrett's idea. I said it a couple times, but he said, "Hey, man, you gonna be doing white?" And I was like, "Nah, that's just the render. That's just my design in Fusion 360. It's just render." He was like, "Bullshit. You're gonna do white." And I said, "All right, I'll order some up." He didn't say bullshit. I'm exaggerating. But he was the one that asked. Will you offer replacement parts separately? Yes, that's a good idea. Yes. Like these filler handles and I guess the chances of the fuel pump breaking is probably unlikely because it's so far up here. But yeah, these parts though, and then the carbon like this, if for some reason you do break something, in all reality, I replace a lot of stuff for free usually, which because I'm not the best at business, you know what I mean? But so really just message me, but I will have replacements on the website too. Or if anyone wants different colors, maybe if you don't want to run the red, grab a whole set of black. Or if you don't want to run black, grab a whole set of red. You know? So and then the straps too, I'll have replacement straps. And then these will break. I have broken before. But yeah. That's it, guys. I'm gonna go get something to eat. It is 4 o'clock and looks like it's gonna rain, so that's cool. I appreciate just my last words. I really appreciate you guys and your support. I know I say it a lot, but I do mean it. You guys, without you guys, I wouldn't be sitting here on a damn camera showing you cool stuff. I'd be just doing it in my basement. You know? So I appreciate the support. Money doesn't come easy nowadays. And I know you guys don't need this stuff. So just know I appreciate it. I will always appreciate it. Thanks for the live stream. Yeah, no problem, man. We got your carrier out, so hopefully that gets to you soon if the post office does their job. Which is, you guys are going to start thinking I'm making this up, I swear. Their Dropbox at night, it must have raccoons in it or something. The amount of times that they just can't figure it out, I don't know. It's wild. Best live stream ever. Yeah, boy! Thanks for your time. No problem, Jay. Thanks for coming. Thanks, Lee. I appreciate you guys. I will see you guys on the Facebook page. Keep posting stuff. I love it. Having a community this strong that actually helps people out in comments is cool as hell. I'm in a lot of other pages, and for not a lot of people in our group, dude, we get a lot of activity. It's kind of bitching. So, and that's you guys. So I appreciate that too. Absolute legends, man. Ooh, you know what? Just, ooh, nice and sturdy. Let's keep it rolling, all right, boys? I will see you all on